Okay, mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Okay, we're just gonna do this one brief. Good afternoon. Good morning. My name is Cesar Espinosa, and I'm Executive Director of FIEL. Today we are here to announce a trip that we are making. Rather than tomorrow, tonight, to New Orleans to visit the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. We are making this trip because, unfortunately, even though we've had DACA for over a decade, and we just celebrated on this very stage the 10-year anniversary of DACA, there are states like the state of Texas and other states that are continuing to attack this program, which has allowed people to come out of the shadows, join into society, and live free of fear. A few years ago, the state of Texas, led by Governor Abbott and Attorney General Ken Paxton, once again sued the DACA program, or the Biden administration, because they wanted to do away with the program, saying that the program was unconstitutional. So tomorrow will be oral arguments at the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeal, a court which we've had issues with in the past, a court that is very conservative, a court that has a lot of appointees who are very anti-immigrant. But what we're hoping for is that with our presence, we can show them several things. Number one is that we will not remain quiet. Number two is that we are united more than ever. And number three, that we not only need a pathway for DACA, but we also need a pathway towards legality, or to come out of the shadows, for the more than 11 million undocumented people from all over the world who are currently living here in the United States. Mi nombre es César Espinosa y soy director ejecutivo de FIEL. Estamos aquí porque mañana tenemos un viaje planeado a la Corte del Quinto Circuito en Nueva Orleans. Esta corte decidimos ir a este viaje porque mañana se van a escuchar los argumentos orales en términos de la acción diferida. Mañana vamos a estar ahí haciendo acto de presencia y diciéndole a la corte que estamos aquí, no nos vamos para ningún lado, y que estamos más unidos que nunca en encontrar una solución, no solamente para los recipientes de DACA, pero para los más de 11 millones de personas que viven en los Estados Unidos. So one of the very important things that we want to point out is that we don't expect a ruling tomorrow. So this is not an emergency hearing where they're going to say on the spot. We hope, even though there is a tiny possibility that could happen, but more than likely a ruling will come in the next weeks or months after this court hears the case. So una de las cosas que es importante recalcar es que mañana no cambia nada. Mañana solamente van a ser argumentos orales, o sea, se va a escuchar ambos lados y un dictamen de la legalidad de esto, o si ellos, una decisión no podría venir en las próximas semanas o meses después de mañana. So we are very excited and honored to be joined by Woody Juntos. Woody Juntos is an organization who we've been working now for the past few years here in Houston. And we'll now have Hunya from Woody Juntos talk about why it is that they're joining us and why it is so important for them.
Hi, my name is Hyanja Norman with Woody Juntos. Tomorrow, the 50th Circuit Court of Appeal is set to hear oral argument for Texas versus United States in New Orleans. This ruling can leave the future of DACA recipient in jeopardy. We cannot allow this court to take away one of the few programs that protect our undocumented community members. This is a critical moment to organize and push for the permanent solution our young people need and deserve. That is why we are going to New Orleans tomorrow to demand President Biden take executive action before the end of 2020. Congress legislate a path to citizenship for all undocumented immigrants. DACA has been under attack since its inception. Without legislation from Congress, the DACA program can be revoked, just like how Roe vs. Wade was overturned by the Supreme Court. DACA must stay. DACA should be protected by the federal court and allowed to operate fully, including for new applicants. DACA wasn't enough. We had so many problems few years. We must uplift citizens for all back into national narrative as the American public, that vast majority of whom supported the DACA program are largely unaware that is again in great jeopardy. DACA must stay. DACA를 지켜야 합니다. Thank you.
Thank you, Hunya. So once again, we are traveling. Just a brief synopsis of the schedule. We'll leave Houston at 2 a.m., make our way to New Orleans to be there at the court by 8 a.m., do a march and a rally there, and then head back to Houston the same day. We expect about 40 to 50 participants to join us from all walks of life, both DACA recipients, non-DACA recipients, and to be there to make their voice heard. So, importante recalcar que vamos a salir hoy a las 2 de la mañana. Vamos a estar en la corte del quinto circuito. Vamos a tener una marcha y una rally y después regresaríamos a Houston y nos van a acompañar personas afectadas, personas que no calificaron para DACA, también otros miembros de la comunidad, incluyendo la comunidad coreana con Uri juntos. Queremos también tomar este espacio para agradecer a todas las personas que hicieron este viaje posible. Tuvimos donadores que tomaron su tiempo y sus esfuerzos para poder ayudarnos, y por eso es que este viaje es posible. So we also want to thank the people that made this possible, all the people that donated to the effort to make sure that we had the means to be able to go to New Orleans. So at this time we'll take any questions. En este punto vamos a tomar cualquier pregunta que ustedes tengan, to keep it short.
¿Por qué es importante para ustedes estar ahí presentes?
Es importante porque necesitamos ser visibles muchas veces la corte, y también para contar las historias, ¿verdad? El DACA ha ayudado a muchas personas, ha dado la oportunidad para que muchas personas puedan trabajar. Justo hace rato estábamos platicando con JJ acerca de qué puede pasar, por ejemplo, si quitan un programa así y el 48% de personas DACA han comprado casa. Si ya no pueden trabajar, no van a poder pagar sus casas, sus carros, y puede ser que esto afecte todavía más a la economía de los Estados Unidos, aunque ya vamos en decline. So one of the things she asked why it's important for us to be there, and it's for visibility, but also to send a clear message that DACA recipients are an integral part of our community. One of the things we were talking during an interview earlier today is that if DACA recipients lose their means to support themselves, and given the fact that about 48% of DACA recipients have bought a home and they start losing homes, and it's only going to make recession worse. It's only going to make things worse, and it could also hurt U.S. citizens. A lot of DACA recipients now have U.S. citizen kids, so it could not only affect the immigrant community but also their kids as well, even though they are U.S. citizens. Otra pregunta, another question? Okay. If there's no further questions, then like I said, we will be doing a Facebook Live tonight as we are leaving. So if media wants to get a feed from that tomorrow or whatever, we'll be having it as well as recording simultaneously. Thank you so much. I need one of these posters.
Sister, do you remember you mentioned
Yes.
you had one of DACA. I remember this story. Cesar mentioned once one of your community member is a pizza delivery person.
Oh yeah,
okay?
yes.
And without DACA, she only can do delivering pizza.
Yeah.
But with DACA, she become one of researcher,
Yes.
cancer researcher in the hospital.
Yeah.
That means a lot. And with DACA, right? She can live fully and she can contribute in this community and this great nation. So DACA must stay.
Absolutely.
Our young people need DACA. Not only DACA, we need a permanent solution for citizens, for all 11 million undocumented immigrants in this country. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.